Hey everyone, I'm Anshuman from Yard Analytics and I welcome you all to the second session on Tableau. In the previous video, we have seen how to install the Tableau app and download the dataset. In this section, we'll see a brief walkthrough of the Tableau interface. So let's see a few elements that we are going to look at. The first is the Tableau workbook. The second is the data source section. The third is the toolbar section. The toolbar section. The fourth is the cards section. The fifth is the view pane. And the sixth is the columns and rows section. So shall we move ahead? Yes, let's go ahead. So this is the beginning interface that you are welcomed with once you start opening the Tableau app. So for this video, we'll discuss in a very brief manner. So on the left hand side, you can see the connect section, right? So there are multiple files that you can connect to, such as this Excel file, text file, JSON file, multiple files that you can connect to for creating your Tableau dashboard. Clear? So now we'll just be trying to connect to a particular Excel file. Let's see. Let's connect to the sample superstore dataset. So once you connect to the sample superstore dataset, this is the section that you are welcomed with. This is nothing but the data source section, right? So here you can see there are three different sheets: orders, people, and returns. As of now, let's just drag the orders sheet into this drag table area. And then here is the dataset with all the columns, right? Let's go to the worksheet section. So this is the Tableau worksheet section. Okay. Now, if you have worked with Microsoft Excel, you might find a lot of things similar. Okay. Can you see over here that it's written as Tableau public-book 2? This is nothing but the workbook name. Okay, this is nothing but the workbook name. Fine. Okay, below that, can you see over here, there is this logo, the connect section logo, or the Tableau homepage logo, the redo, undo, the data source icon, and a lot of other things, right? We'll be learning about all of this later, but this section is called the toolbar section. Okay. Now let's come below. On the left hand side here, you can see all the different kinds of columns, right? So this section is called the sidebar. Cool enough? Okay. We have seen the data source. Here, just like Excel, you have all your worksheets, and in Tableau we know we not only have worksheets, but we also have dashboard section. So this particular logo, if you see over here, this particular logo, it's for the dashboard. And then this is nothing but your story. Okay, we'll learn all of it one by one. Fine. So this is your dashboard and this is your story. Cool enough? Just a brief introduction today. Now, this is your columns and rows section. Okay. So what we usually do, just a second. So what we usually do, we can take in any particular, let's say any particular attribute or a column, we can drag it over here. Fine. Yeah. And what we can do is we can, whatever columns and rows we drag in to this particular section, we get our view in this particular section. Okay. So let's drop this, guys. Let's use some other some other attribute, right? Let's take category. Okay. Now let's say we'll take sales. Fine. Okay. So we drag the attributes over here, and the combination of both of this in the columns and rows section. One second. In the columns and rows section gives us a certain output in this section, and this is nothing but our view pane. All right, the view pane. Fine. So this is the columns and rows section. This is the view pane, data source we have discussed, the sheet section, sidebar, and finally let's discuss about these three sections. So all of this, each of this and this is a card. So there is a page card, a filters card, and a marks card. Okay. So we can add certain filters to our data while we are trying to display certain charts using this filters card section. And then we have the marks card section, the pages card section. Okay. So we'll look into details one by one once we start with the introduction, a proper introduction to all the Tableau concepts. For today, we are just looking at a brief overview of how the Tableau interface looks like. Why? So that it helps you, once you start installing Tableau and start working on it, you get an initial idea. Okay, so this is what. Fine. And lastly, this is the show me section. Here, you're presented with all those different charts that you can apply to your data, and you get those charts in this view pane section. All right. So that's all for this video, and I'll be meeting with all of you soon with another video. Till then, take care and happy learning.